Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. And you see the blue and green microphone, you know what that means. It means, yes, once again, it is time for a pack battle with Joltin Average Joe. That's right, we're doing it pack battle style today, and we are doing it with some old school vintage baseball packs. Joe and I have the same assortment of packs that we will be opening today, and hopefully we'll be pulling some good stuff out of here. Lots of opportunities for rookie cards and Hall of Famers out of these specially selected packs for our battle today. Joe and I have been doing this every week for several months now, and it's a highlight of the week for me. I always enjoy doing this with Joe, and I want to thank him once again for doing it this week. I don't know how he puts up with me. He has been clobbering me on these pack battles of late, and yet he still keeps coming back to the table, which I really appreciate. There's a couple of board games that my wife always consistently beats me at, and at this point she just won't play them with me anymore. So I appreciate that Joe is not, doing that. I'm really glad that he's continuing to battle with me, even though he seems to consistently defeat me in these battles. But I don't know, maybe today I have an edge because I do open up a lot of vintage baseball, so maybe that will give me some kind of an edge as I go through these packs today. We've got a nice assortment, as you can see. There's a 1990 rack pack of Donruss. Nice to see that. We also have 1993 Upper Deck. I believe this is 92 Fleer, 87 Tops, and 1981 Fleer, which I've been really looking forward to opening this 1981 Fleer. I got to tell you, that is it's a great set. You can pull all kinds of good stuff in there. My voice is not quite back to normal today. It's closer. I feel a little closer to where I want to be, but it's still definitely pretty throaty and definitely pretty rough at times. So hope you guys can tolerate that. Also want to make an announcement about next week on Card Wolf. That's right, next week right here on this channel, it will be all dorking with dice all week long. Now I know, sit down, I know this is a big announcement, and I know it sounds at first like, that may be too much of a good thing, Card Wolf, a whole week of dorking with dice. I don't know about that, but I'm going to do things a lot differently. We're going to do standard dorking with dice, but then on the rest of the days of the week, we're going to mix it up. We're going to do some different things with dorking with dice that you've never seen on the channel before. So it's going to be pretty adventurous, pretty interesting. And the one thing that you will see is me, the dorky guy, and the big D20, and we'll be rolling it and picking packs. But it's going to be very interesting to see how that works out, because I've got some different plans for each day's episode. So next week on this channel, all dorking with dice, although of course on Wednesday I'll do a pack battle with Average Joe, because I don't want to miss that. That's my favorite thing that I do every week. I don't want to miss that. So I will do that with Joe unless he decides he's had enough of me, in which case, I'll have to come up with something else to do on Wednesday. But hopefully that won't happen. But you'll get 4 solid days of dorking with dice next week. The reason I'm doing that is because we are celebrating Labor Day, but we're also celebrating the start of the NFL season. And so I'm not going to announce yet what I'm going to do each day on Dorking with Dice next week, but one of them might involve some vintage NFL. We'll see. I'll make the announcement about which days I'm doing what later this week. You can look forward to that, and that is something you can expect next week. So that means this week I probably won't do a Dorking with Dice on Friday. I know that'll be a little bit disappointing, but I'm going to make up for it, because I'm going to do 4 episodes of it next week. So you can look forward to that. All right, let's get into this. Where's my microphone? Where did I put that? Here it is. Let's get into this pack battle with Joltin Average Joe. That's right here on the Card Wolf Network. We do this every week, and it's pretty awesome. If you've never been to Average Joe's channel, please head on over there, because he does way more interesting rips than I do, I think. He's always opening new modern products. Some of it I haven't seen before, and some of it is really quite neat. It makes me want to go out and find it. So Joe puts up content every day, too. I don't usually do weekends, but Joe does. So definitely check out Average Joe if you haven't before. And we're going to start out our pack battle today on the Card Wolf Network with 1990 Donruss in the form of this rack pack. The best thing that you can get out of this, you can see the Yastrzemski puzzle pieces on the back, none of which show Carl Yastrzemski at all. They show a bunch of words, which, you know, whatever. The best thing you can get out of 1990 Donruss, there is a Juan Gonzalez rookie card that is an error rookie, and it has him sort of facing the other way. He's facing to the left on the error version, which is the version that we would want. And it's actually quite hard to pull. I've never pulled that. I opened a lot of 1990 Donruss back in the day. Never pulled the error Juan Gonzalez card, unfortunately. And it's a pretty expensive card if you can get it, especially if you pull it pack fresh in nice condition. So let's see if we can hit that. There's also plenty of other good stuff in here, some great Hall of Famers and some other goodies that we might get out of here. We're going to start off with Alfredo Griffin there with the Dodgers. He, of course, played for many years with Blue Jays, was a really slick fielding shortstop for them. Milt Thompson from the Cardinals. Pat Borders there from the Jays. R.J. Reynolds. And Tim Burke looking pretty dreamy there. What do you think Tim Burke's thinking about? Thinking about that cheeseburger he's going to have after the game? I don't know. Checklist card. It wouldn't be a Card Wolf rip without a checklist. And speaking of rips, there's Cal Ripken Jr. That's a good one. I'm going to definitely put that one in the Wolf lair. And I'm just going to put aside any cards that I get that I think are noteworthy or might help me in my endeavor to triumph over Average Joe today. Ken Griffey Sr., not the Griffey we're looking for. Bill Buckner there. Rolando Romes from the Reds. Mike Kingery from the Mariners. Billy Landrum, Pete O'Brien, Dave Smith, and Billy Swift. A little rhyming there. Greg Litton, and there's the puzzle piece. That was the first sell of the rack pack there. Greg Vaughn, rookie right there. Not the rookie we're looking for. Delano DeShields, we just pulled him recently on an episode of Dorking with Dice where we opened a 1990 Donruss pack. And Bob McClure, Ron Gant, great player for the Braves for several years. Storm Davis came up with the Orioles, as I recall, and then went to the A's. John Smiley, he's not living up to his namesake there. He looks sort of more like John Perplexed there. Benito Santiago, all right, we're getting into some stars here. I like to see that. Benito Santiago there. And Pedro Guerrero with the Cardinals there. Charlie Liebrandt, pitcher for the Royals. Wally Joyner, he was quite the hot prospect for the Angels. Sid Fernandez looking pretty happy. Sid looks very happy and puffed up and full of himself there. I wonder what he did to make himself feel that way. Maybe, I don't know, maybe pitched a really good game or something. Johnny Russell there. Diamond King, our first Diamond King of the pack, I believe, and that's Ellis Burks, who himself was quite a prospect but never really lived up to the hype. Mackie Sasser from the Mets. Kevin Romine from the Red Sox. Jeff King. And there is the second puzzle piece. So that is the second cell, and we get to the last batch of these 1990 Donruss cards. Not really a big pull. Cal Ripken so far is the best one. Doug Jones, Goose Gossage, there's a Hall of Famer. We'll take that out. Kirby Puckett, all right, now we're starting to hit our stride here. Like to see that. Scott Pereltz, Todd Zeal rookie card. Sandy Alomar Jr. rookie card. That's not a bad one. And Willie Frazier. Tony Castillo right there. Storm Davis again. It's the Storm Davis hot pack of rack cards here from Donruss. Another Diamond King of Steve Sachs, who had a great career with the Dodgers and then went over to their arch rivals, the Yankees. Jay Bell, Mickey Hatcher. Bob Boone had a long career in the majors, especially with the Phillies. Mariano Duncan, good pitcher there. Bernie Williams, pretty good player for the Yankees there. And Lonnie Smith with the Braves. He was with, I think he was with the Cardinals for a while, if I'm remembering right. So not a great group of cards, but a few Hall of Famers out of there. Not too bad. Let's go to our 1993 Series 1 upper deck. Out of here, there are several inserts and things that you can get out of here. They actually delineate those, I think, on the back here. You can get a Willie Mays Baseball Heroes insert, as well as a Then and Now hologram insert. Looks like you can get several SP cards as well. The main card that you're looking for out of here, I believe, is the Mike Piazza rookie, if I'm remembering right. There was also trying to remember. I think there was also a Chipper Jones rookie. I think there was a Chipper Jones rookie in Series 1 and then a different Chipper Jones card in Series 2 as well. They did a double dip on Chipper that year. And it's no wonder. I mean, he was pretty hyped prospect, and he certainly lived up to it. An amazing career for Chipper Jones, of course. So let's open this up and see what we get out of here. We start off with Rich Rodriguez from the Padres. Let's get this in focus for you guys. There we are. And Stan Belinda. I don't remember Stan Belinda. He's got quite what a face he's got on him as he pitches that ball. He's like growling or something. I don't think I'd want to face that guy on the mound. Stan Belinda. We got a sideways card here of John Orton from the Angels. And flip this. See who we get here. It looks like Xavier Hernandez. We got some paper loss on some of these cards too. They're not bricked, but they must have been at one time because I am seeing some paper loss here. That's Joe Orsulak from the Orioles going up and half-heartedly trying to make a catch against the wall there. What do we have here? Brett Butler from the Dodgers. And a backwards card that is meaningless. It's just upper deck, sorts things in weird ways. Derek May. And then Danny Darwin. And, upside down. In typical upper deck fashion, we've got Randy Velarde from the Yankees there. And that's a nice action card of Orlando Merced of the Pirates going over the fence, trying to catch one there. Another backwards card. Finally, we pull something decent here. Nice card of Ozzie Smith. Always liked that card of him soaring above second base to throw the runner out. Put that one in the Wolf Lair for sure. You got Royce Clayton there making a diving catch. Always liked that one too. We got an insert here. Nice to see that. This is a star rookie insert of Willie Green, who did not really have much of a career in the majors, but still nice to see that. We got another star rookie here as well, two in the same pack. This of Dave Malicki. I do not remember him, honestly, so that's... And Kent Herbeck, friend of the channel, Kent Herbeck. We've pulled his autograph card a couple times on this channel, so always nice to see him. Rather lackluster pack and also weird paper loss. It was not bricked, but had some paper loss anyway. Let's move on to this Fleer pack and see how we do here. Lots of good stuff we can pull out of here too. And I see Hall of Famer right on the back of the cards here. Harold Baines will be waiting for us. And Greg Maddux starts things off. Two Hall of Famers coming to us out of this pack. Let's get Maddux in focus here. You can check that card out. So that's pretty sweet. Nice Greg Maddux card there. I'll put that in there. And a Roger Clemens career highlights. That's one of the inserts for this. And they're kind of hard to pull, actually. That's a nice pull. I'm not a Clemens fan, but still a pretty nice card there. You don't see those come out of here very often. That's a very nice find. Mike Schooler greets us there. Mel Rojas and George Bell, good slugger. Chris Hammond, pitcher for the Reds back in the day. Kevin Moss. Jim Lewis. He also looks like he's straining to get that ball over the home plate there. That's man, these pitchers make strange faces, I guess. Brad Arnsberg, who I do not remember Brad Arnsberg, I have to confess. Brian Drummond is another pitcher I don't really remember that well. Chuck Finley I do remember, though. Chuck Finley was a good pitcher for several years. And there's another Gossage. We've got two Gossage cards out of two consecutive packs here. Let's put Gossage over there, certainly. And another Kirby Puckett. How about that? Man, I'll take Kirby Pucketts all day. That is awesome. My PC Puckett, so I'm happy to pull those. Jose Oquendo, and I do have a fondness for Jose Oquendo. He is a collector of small telephones, you guys will remember, so I'm going to put that in its own separate Jose Oquendo stack. Nice record setter of Ricky Henderson. This pack is loaded with Hall of Famers. We still have Baines coming up at the end, you will recall. That's a really nice Henderson card. Put that in the Wolf Lair. And Juan Guzman, good pitcher for the Jays for many years. And Harold Baines, there he is with the Athletics. I think that was after his stint with the Orioles. I'm trying to remember the trajectory of his career. I think he, let's see, White Sox, Rangers, A's, and I guess he went to the Orioles after that. Long career for Harold Baines, for sure. 1987 Topps is our next pack in this epic vintage pack battle with Average Joe, and we really heated up there with that Fleer pack. That was really nice to see in the 92 Fleer pack. We actually pulled some good stuff. In the 1987 Topps pack, this is a nice pack too. We can get some good stuff out of here, including Barry Bonds rookie card. I think there's I think the other Barry Larkin, also has a rookie card in here, if I'm remembering right. And of course, Bo Jackson's rookie card is in here. There's a lot of great stuff you can pull out of 1987. It's a really good pack. And let's get our wax seal opened here and see how we do. Got some bubble gum in here too, which I will not be ingesting at all. I do not eat the old bubble gum. You guys can enjoy that on your channels, but that's not something we do here on the Card Wolf Network. We start off with Hal McRae, looking pretty happy there. And is that Yogi Berra on the Astros? I don't remember Yogi Berra being on the Astros. That is bizarre to see that. That is pretty sweet. I don't think I have that Yogi Berra card. Yogi Berra on the Astros. Check that out. That's pretty neat. Ed Hearn looking very serious. Ed, wow, man, don't take yourself so seriously. It's just baseball, Val. Calm down there. Phil Bradley, Lenny Dykstra, and Mike Lavalier. Darryl Strawberry, that's a pretty good card. Jim Clancy, the Spring Fever propaganda piece there. Willie Randolph, great second baseman for the Yankees for many years, many All-Star games. Tom Kelly looking very affable there. Tom Kelly just wants to sit down and talk baseball with you. Dennis Lamp is extremely blurry. That's, for once, that's not my camera causing that to be so blurry. That's a weird-looking misprinted blurry card there of Dennis Lamp. I'll bring that closer to the camera, but no matter what I do to try to fix the focus, it's still going to be blurry because that's how the card was printed. Jackie Gutierrez looking pretty pissed. I don't know what Jackie Gutierrez is so unhappy about, but don't want to get on that guy's bad side, that's for sure. Ryan Sandberg, that's one that Average Joe would have liked to pull, him being a big Chicago Cubs fan. So I got the Sandberg, it turns out, or maybe Joe will get one too. Who knows? He is opening the same packs as I am today. Ryan Sandberg certainly goes over in the Wolf Lair. Kent DeColve, sidearm pitcher for the Pirates and the Phillies. Mike Trujillo. Terry Kennedy and Jeff Calhoun finishes off there. He's also blurry. And it's not just my camera doing that. That leaves the pack I've been most looking forward to opening, the 1981 Fleer pack. This thing, 1981 Fleer, I've always loved this set. It has some great cards in here. You can get Fernando Valenzuela rookie card, Kirk Gibson rookie card as well. And I think Harold Baines has a rookie card in here too. We pulled one of his cards earlier. There's also just a lot of great... Ricky Henderson's second-year card is in here, and they printed like 2 or 3 different Ricky Henderson cards. So you actually have a pretty good shot at getting one of those. Several different Nolan Ryan and Reggie Jackson cards come out of here. Just some great cards in this set. So this is really pretty exciting for me. I haven't opened one of these in a long time. I put one in the Dorking box for Dorking with dice, but we didn't pull it. So let's see how we do here with this pack. And there's Pete Rose right on top. How about that? Let's see if we can pry this Fleer gum off there. That came off pretty easily. So it looks to me like there really was not any big surface problems with that. That's a really nice Pete Rose card to have started off with. We'll certainly put that in the Wolf Lair. That's a nice one. George Foster, how about that? I always loved George Foster, and it properly identifies George Foster for what he is. Let's get that in focus so you can see as well. George Foster, Slugger. That's right. I'm going to start putting that on my business cards. Card Wolf, Slugger. That's right. That is an awesome George Foster card. I'm going to add that to my Jose Oquendo pile of cards that I will just keep because I like them so much. Bob Davis from the Blue Jays there. Bob McClure, pitcher for the Brewers, looking pretty happy. There's another Willie Randolph. That's our second one of the opening today. And Miguel Delaunay, outfielder for the Indians for many years. Dan Graham, a catcher for the Orioles, who didn't really last that long. They had Rick Dempsey during that era, so they really Graham was mostly a backup. Billy Travers. Now I think there is I have to remember now. I think there's a Billy Travers error card in this set, and I don't know what causes it to be an error card or not. This has Billy on the front and Bill on the back. Maybe that was it. I can't remember. I'm going to have to look that one up. Billy Travers. I'll have to put that in its own pile and check that one out later and see if that's the error or not, or if it matters. Alex Trevino, catcher for the Mets. Joe Simpson. Pardon me. That is my cold catching up to me. Mike Lum. Joe Ferguson and Mark Bombach. Manny Trio, great second baseman, who played for the Cubs as well. There's Barry Foote. And Steve Yeager, longtime catcher for the Dodgers. And Pete Falcone, finishes off her 1981 Fleer pack. So I think we did pretty well. I'm going to have to look up Billy Travers, see if that is indeed an error card or not. But let's recount what we pulled here and see if this is going to be enough to triumph over Average Joe today. We got Pete Rose, Ryan Sandberg, Harold Baines, Ricky Henderson, Kirby Puckett, and the Goose, all from that Fleer 92 pack. That was a killer pack. Plus Roger Clemens, I forgot about that one. That's probably the best card we pulled. Those career highlights cards are really tough pulls. And Greg Maddux, and they're also tough cards to get graded because of the black borders, and they also are often off-center. That one looks pretty nice, though, I have to say. I may have to, don't usually collect Clemens, but I may have to add that to the PC just because it's such a tough card. Greg Maddux and nice Ozzie Smith. And then out of that rack pack, we got another Puckett, another Goose, and Cal Ripken. Always love to find the Cal Ripken. So I think we did pretty good. I don't know. What do you guys think? I thought that was a lot of good cards came out of there. Head on over to Average Joe's channel, though. See how he did, and let me know in the comments what you think. Who you think won this really pretty epic vintage baseball pack battle that we did today. I'm totally losing my voice because I've been talking for so long. This is the most I've talked in the last 4 or 5 days, quite honestly. But I'll go take a big glass of water and maybe put in a lozenge or something and make my throat feel better. Hopefully this cold will go away, and I'll be back in full voice in the next day or two. Got some good stuff planned for the channel for Thursday and Friday. You can look forward to that. And as I said, next week it will be all Dorking all the time. And it's going to be some stuff you've never seen on the channel on Dorking with Dice before. We're going to really mix it up. So I'll see you guys back here tomorrow. As always, happy collecting.